Hello.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good.
Uh-oh, my video's not working. Shock. Yeah, it worked earlier. There we go. Watching Fox News, are you?
Oh yeah, Ginger's watching Tucker.
Six NME KG6SOI. Got a copy, Sam?
Can you hear it pretty loud in there?
Yeah. I don't think you're using the right microphone.
I can try another one.
I don't think you're using. I think you're using the one on the camera because the sound you can pick up the entire room. That other mic that you bought works really well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not working right now, or at least it's not accessed by Zoom. You have to just check the input device and see if it's your microphone, if it's the camera.
Right now, I've got the speaker's high definition audio device.
What about the? That's the output. So what's the input device? And I'm not. Don't look at Windows. Look at Zoom. You got to go into Zoom settings.
Oh, okay.
So you go into Zoom and look at your settings. I'm not even sure where that is. I think it's in the upper right hand corner.
Upper right hand?
No, that's not right. Oh, this is just the. Whoops! I can't minimize while I'm recording. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to figure this out for you, Jeff. There's another Zoom window somewhere.
I was going to get rid of the background screen out here. I forgot how I got it. Let's see. Oh, backgrounds. Okay, I got it.
There's the other Zoom window.
There we go. Okay.
You find your other Zoom window, and then you
audio.
Yeah, you go to audio settings.
Settings,
Settings, audio, yeah.
live camera.
And microphone. Under microphone, it should show speaker on the top and microphone. I'm talking about Zoom settings now.
Yeah.
Okay, it should show speaker on the top, and it should show microphone underneath, and it should say like microphone. It shouldn't say camera.
Yeah. Right now I've got microphone USB live camera.
NME KG6.
And then there's another one, microphone USB PNP audio device.
Try that.
Okay. Testing.
Oh, that's better. That's definitely better.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I still hear the background, but it's subdued and your voice is a lot clearer.
NME KG6SOI.
Yeah. The only other one I've got microphone USB live camera audio.
That's what you were listening to before. That's the one that sounds more like room mic.
And there's a microphone 2 USB audio codec.
That's the radio.
That's the radio, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's your quick link or whatever they call that thing.
So I'll keep it on this one, USB PNP audio device?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's your microphone. That's your standalone mic.
That sound better?
Yeah, it sounds a lot better.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can turn this down.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's actually not as bad now that you have that mic. Oh, getting reminders on here. Hey, let's turn down the system sounds off. Gosh, I keep getting emails. I get so much email. Alrighty then. I'm hearing radio traffic.
Supply is marginal. You copy, Ron?
I copy. Hang on one second. I'm over at the alternate EOC. It's supposed to be Sam and I tonight, him on 2 and me on 75. And I just heard Randy, so let me just come back to him here real quick, and I'll be right back.
Copy.
Sergeant NME, this is K6RJA.
I was listening here earlier.
Are you monitoring Sam?
Wheels and Kills real strong. KD6 inches on.
Sergeant KG6SOI.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm just waiting for Sam to get here. I got somebody on the HF right now, so I haven't heard him on. I called him a couple of times, so we were supposed to meet over here to do the net tonight.
Wah, wah.
Oh, are you at the EOC?
Affirmative.
All right, can you do me a favor and give me an early across the board? I'm not going to stay out here and freeze to death out here in the garage.
No, it's too cold for
Okay.
Randy.
All right, I'll give you an early all across. Thank you, Randy. KJ6, RJA, this is KG6SOI. Talk to you later, Randy.
All righty, Ron, thanks again, and hope you guys have a good look tonight. Anyhow, K6RJA, I'll be
Hearing
clear.
Jeff's noises.
Randy.
Turn that noisemaker down. Sorry. Okay.
You, Mike.
Okay, Ron. KG6SOI, WA6UIJ. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, I guess I was saying something about getting their COVID shot in Redlands. Anyway, they've discontinued allowing people from outside San Bernardino County to get shots there. So.
I was listening to HF where Mike's talking about getting COVID shots in Redlands. Apparently, they've disallowed people now outside of San Bernardino County to get their shots in Redlands. I was laughing about that.
Is he Kaiser?
I don't really know, but I got an email just now. I read somebody in Sun Lake saying that they can't. The shots are all done. They ran out or whatever.
We kind of accidentally ended up making 2 appointments in Redlands, Kaiser, for February 9th. And let's see, they could make the one for Ginger because for some reason or other she was already
Not the ninth one, second one.
no, not second.
1st of February, we're going for our shots. You're going to your,
Oh, the first, yeah, on the 9th on
on,
yeah. Can you bring me a fork on this one, Jim?
Yeah, I don't know where they were talking about.
Anyway, she could make her appointment there because she was registered for some reason at Kaiser. Oh, she was, her primary doctor is in the Redlands one. Mine was in Moreno Valley. So they could make her San Bernardino one, but I couldn't get an appointment there in Redlands because I wasn't San Bernardino. I was Moreno Valley, Riverside. So I switched doctors.
Oh, you had to switch to get your shot there?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot more convenient switching doctors than having to go to Redlands and Moreno Valley.
Yeah. Let's see if I got this right here.
Redlands and Riverside and
Okay, February 1st is the shots. Yeah. The 9th
deal.
is my optometry.
I would definitely call them ahead of time.
And you what? Say again?
Redlands and Riverside and
No, Redlands is San Bernardino. And Moreno Valley is Riverside.
Yeah. It's the other way around.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened with us today, so we ended up, we both get our shots in the one on California Street, Kaiser.
Right. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You just had to change your primary position.
Yeah, which is no big deal.
Actually, it's probably a good idea because that way you're both in the same.
Yeah,
play
and this
area.
guy, I wasn't really crazy about him,
Oh.
and he had 3 locations that he was at every week: University of California, Riverside, Kaiser, Moreno Valley, and then some other third place. And so it's this is better. And Redlands, the one on California Street's easy to get to. Moreno Valley, you got to go through the pass, and no telling what.
I don't like Moreno Valley either for that reason.
Yeah.
Having to drive the 60 through the Badlands.
Yeah. Well, where is everybody? Where's Randy? Where's
Randy's not going to be here because I heard him ask for an early. He said it was too cold in the garage.
Oh, Randy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it was on 2 meters. I think it was on HF. I don't know. I just heard it a few minutes ago, wherever it was. I have all my radios on.
What's our 2 meters on today? 1 or?
No, it should be 540 because it was a repeater last week, I think. Let me look. I didn't look. I thought I knew, so I guess that means I'm probably wrong. Weeks seem to fly by.
Oh, it should be SPARC 1.
It seems like we just did this. I mean, yeah, SPARC. I think it's SPARC 1. It is. Mike, WA6UIJ at the Sun Lakes EOC. Oh, that's January 20th. Never mind. 27th. That's today. Sam NME at Sam's request. Wilson EOC. So they're at the alternate EOC. And here comes Russell. Oh, here's Russell.
Oh, who's Russell?
Is that the guy in Sun Lakes? I don't know. Hopefully, maybe he has a microphone. Hopefully it'll work. You could always call in on his telephone, too. Let's see. So Sam and Ron are both at the Wilson EOC.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did hear Randy bow out. So
It's
cold. It's too cold in his garage. I could understand that.
Yeah.
It's kind of chilly outside.
Yeah.
Say the least. Greg, okay, Craig at KN6DMW. Hello, Craig. I'm also doing it on YouTube, but the YouTube stream I haven't actually checked to see if it's working. I should probably check that. Usually works. Yep, it says we've been live for 14 minutes. So that's working.
The Russell must have been somebody that just stumbled onto her.
Oh, I think he just changed his Russell changed to Craig. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Maybe one bopped out and one bopped in. I'm not paying attention. In any case, we've got Craig there now. But he may be voiceless. I had to hook my radio back up to my computer and a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh.
I had everything disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a big deal.
Craig, are you hearing us? I think you
Yeah.
can type in. Huh?
You know, we can't type in.
Huh.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I can type. Okay, yes. So
Yeah.
I can
QSD,
type.
QSD. Good
He's there.
evening, members of SPARC.
There we go.
We will be
Starting up.
conducting our weekly net here in about 3 minutes
3
flat.
minutes.
So stand by. KI6 NME will be running this from the Ultra DOC here in Banning. Going to test all these radios out and be sure everything's working fine. Okay, KI6 NME clear.
The best tested radios.
Oh, I forgot to add. I'll take any earlies too.
Say what?
Not an early, Sam, but just to give you a report that your signal is all-powerful, WA6UIJ. Well, it should be their X-Boss because I think all these radios are set at full power, so on a good antenna on the top that you all put up, doing mighty fine.
It's pegging my meter. All my LEDs are coming on. The Chinese radio, I can't really, I have it on the wrong band. On the wrong frequency, I should say. That's alright. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the Zoom has chat. I keep forgetting about that. Alright. Good enough. Everything is working. Jeff's just tuned up. I don't know, this radio's got an awful high noise level. My noise level's like 20 over on 145540.
At 3945, I'm not able to turn up on my
On your
How come?
Bandmaster, what do we call that thing?
I'm gonna have my usual trouble tuning up here.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, huh?
Well, my meter is not that SWR meter is showing nothing. Why? Got it on RTTY.
You sure you have the right antenna
40
selected?
watts. Yeah, I've got it over on coax 2 on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's just enemy KQ6UW.
Yes, sir, Mr. Treasurer, sir. KS6 NME, alternate EOC.
Oh, that's right.
Sam, give me an early on 2 meter and 440, and I'll come back for the 220.
Copy that. I'm ready to call it all right now. I got to find that darn paper I had earlier, so I'm all set to go. QST, QST, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I'll be working as net control this evening from the alternate EOC here in Banning, checking out the SPARC, all the apparatus that we have here to work from, all the 3 radios and everything ready to go. Although this is a directed net, any station with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informal net for the San Gorgonio Pass, cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times, frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for announcements. Does anybody have any announcements? If so, please come with your announcement. We'll line you up and head you out one by one.
Sam.
KD6 JZ.
Go ahead, Mr. President.
Yeah, of course, we have our meeting tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to talk about antenna analyzers, SWR analyzers, specifically about the MFJ like our club has, and how to use them. DJ is going to present some YouTube videos, so that means our meeting will not be on YouTube. We will record it, and we will have it available for playback a different way. But if you want to watch the meeting, you got to watch it on Zoom, and that link will go out early as possible. So that's what I've got. Back to net control, KD6.JZ.
Greatly appreciated, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Well then, hearing none, let me move on down the list here. Please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If the net control doesn't respond, a replay is replay is greatly appreciated.
A relay.
All right. Give me about a couple of seconds.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Working from the active roll call of January the 13th, 2021. Starting at the top of the list, because that's the way I learned to read. Sorry about that, Joe. K6 AGB. Well, you're totally right about that. I'm on 2 meters with SPARC 1. And thank you for the report. And a little white noise, but outside of that, almost full on the scale. The treasurer, KK6BUW, has an early for 2 meter. How about one of our old Elmers there? He's a nice, fine man. KF6BWH, Dick.
Say nice things about him, he's not going to show up.
Well, I didn't hear anything from Dick. I saw a little, I got a full scale out of the repeater, but didn't hear anything.
No repeater.
Let's move on down to that young'un now, KF6C Warren. Let's go to our old reliable secretary. He's got to be chairman of the board just because he's the only one that's been there so long and knows what's going on. KB6CA, Jeff.
Hey, Sam, this is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, and you sounded good.
Fine audio and full scale from you there, Jeff. How about D2? W6EJM, Ed. I didn't see him out walking East Dog, but negative contact. Here's the next visitor, Gene, K6 EMF. Gene.
Good evening, Sam. Good evening to the net. This is Gene, K6 EMF in Beaumont. I have no traffic. Back to net control.
Beautiful signal there, and full scale, of course. Doing a mighty fine job there, Ed. Gene. Get my names. If I'm in the right place, I'll do better. Okay, let's move out of the area now and go over to KN6EMT, Edie. Boy, you guys got a mighty fine setup there. Sounds like you're right next door. Everything's so beautiful. All right, let's see if my friend, I got an early if he don't show up, KK6FYE, Joe, Mr. Beckham. Okay, he requested an early across the board. It was with him earlier today. And let's see, W6GRH, George, the voice of the San Gorgonio Pass. He has kind of tough trouble getting out from there. No, nothing there at all. And I don't think he was going to see if he could get in. N6HR Ken out of Desert Hot Springs. Nothing heard.
Kind of hard on some.
Here's another anchor for the club. You wouldn't know it by his call sign because he keeps changing it. NJ6LN. Steve.
Yeah, I think this is the last change. If I change it to anything, it'll probably be to my first call sign. And but this is NJ6LN, Sam, and thank you for calling the net.
You're doing a mighty fine job, Steve. Full scale and good audio on that. Let's see if KE6MAE, the mayor of the plantation, Larry. Well, he gets in early across the board because I also chatted with him this afternoon on the radio, and he thought he might be able to make it, but he wasn't sure. Moving on down the list now to KD6MLS, Dwight. No Dwight. Next on the list is the net controller, KI6NME Sam. And getting checked in. We got the team tonight, so SOI Ron is doing the paperwork because all I got to do is talk and read. What a deal. Here's our VE tester, KJ6NRR, Pete.
Hiya, Sam. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. Back to you.
Mighty fine signal and full scale on that, Pete. Doing a good job over there. Here's another ex-visitor, W6OH, Mario, out of Hammett. Very good. Fine signal. Doesn't sound like you're in Hammett. Sounds like you're next door. Doing a good job there. Okay, how about WB6OUJ, another old-timer, out of Whitewater.
Well, good evening, everybody. WB6OUJ.
Oh, man, I hope you didn't blow the speaker up, but you're coming in mighty fine and with a good scale, everything there, Dave. Good job. Moving on down the list, let me go to the my old backup. I think I could count on him, but I got in too much trouble. I don't know if he'd bail me out of jail or not. KF6POG, John, right next door.
Got a good strong signal coming in here. This is John, KF6POG. Back to net control.
Yeah, we'll have a good signal as long as nobody cuts the string. We'd be doing good here. Okay, Randy, the rank, no, let's see, Ron, KA6QGR.
That wasn't Ron. Or was it?
No audio, but we did get a carrier on that, Father Ron. Good job.
Good job.
Moving down the list to the old Wrangler then, over in Beaumont. He wants to, he always says he's the heart of Beaumont. K6RJA Randy, and he's in early. Okay, one of our newer members out of Sun Lakes, KM6RRS, Michael.
Michael's usually there.
Must be froze up over there. Also the HF controller, sitting right here next to me, KG6SOI Ron. We'll give him check for now. Let's go over to Hammett and get the other half of ED. KM6SPY Earl. Mighty fine job from Ville Vista there, Earl. Doing good all the way around. You got that antenna farm of yours doing mighty fine job.
Gotta get my antenna way higher.
D1, WA6UIJ, Mike.
Hey, Sam. Good evening to you and good evening to everybody on the net. Thank you for doing the net this evening. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, back to net control.
Ron and I here having lots of fun. Let's see, how about... With icicles, he said. KJ6UUS DJ.
This is DJ KJ6US with no traffic.
Thank you, DJ. Mighty fine job. I tell you, Earl sounds as good as you guys do. I don't know what he's got running over there, but it's doing a mighty fine job for him. Let's go to over to Cal Mesa now and see if we can hook up with KM6UWI, Ed.
Well, hookup completed, Sam. KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa. And would you give me an early on the rest of the bands?
Copy that. We can do that. Almost sounds like you moved over at least to Beaumont. You're doing with such a good signal there. The lovely voice out of Sun Lakes now, WA6WFV, Tina. She must be stoking the fire. Well, here's a very strong voice out of Sun Lakes also, the XVP K6WM Flip.
Good evening, Sam and the rest of the net. How are you, Sam? Very good. Sounding good tonight. Thanks for doing the net. Just want to check in with no traffic, and back to you, Sam. K6 Whiskey Mike.
Thank you, thank you. The club equipment is working mighty fine here. Now let's see if we can get to North Beaumont now, to another good friend of mine, KI6WOD, Scott.
Good evening, Sam, and to the net. This is Scott, KI6WOD, no traffic. Back to you, Sam.
Doing a mighty fine job there, mighty fine. Okay, we got Scott taken care of. We'll go down to Mr. President, KD6ZJZ, President Dave.
Hey, Sam, thanks a lot for doing the net. We all appreciate it. And thanks for everybody that checked in. And I hope everybody shows up for the meeting tomorrow. So, back to net control, no traffic, KD6JZ.
Very good, Mr. President. I think it will. Yeah, sounds like it's going to be a nice meeting with lots of information there. Let's go back over to Hammond now, see if we can dig up Ed, KI6ADQ. He's got a 100-watt amp for 2 meters, so let's see if it's working.
KI6ADQ, good evening, Sam. I guess it's working.
It's working. Makes it
Doing a good job. Very, very, very slight white noise, but beautiful signals. One's the best you've ever had. Well, that's the roll call for the 13th that I have. Did I miss anybody, or do we have any late members? If so, please come with your call.
No.
Wow, must be frozen out there. All right. That fulfills our roll call for this evening. I was stuttering while I was looking around for the rest of the stuff that I had to say. This completes our 75-meter roll call. Are there any visitors who would like to check into the net? Please come now.
I think we've gone through this already, haven't we?
Hearing none. Does anybody have any further traffic for the net?
Oh, gosh. I'm turning my sound back on.
Okay, hearing none for the announcements. The only announcements that we had tonight is Mr. President come out with, we have our monthly meeting tomorrow night. It will be on Zoom, not on YouTube. They're going to copy it so you can, or they're going to copy it somehow so that if you want to review it, you can. And anyway, they're going to be working on antenna analyzers. And DJ is also going to assist with that, so we ought to have a good meeting and learn how to get our antennas tuned up right so we get a good signal rolling out. Does anybody have any other announcements they'd like to make at this time? Oh, we got you, Michael. Good job. You take care and hang tight.
He's got a problem with his radio.
Good. Thanks for the late check-in, Michael.
I'm in Sun Lakes
all right.
too, and I can't hear him.
The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club, Thursday of each month on the for Thursday. We don't go to City Hall right now. We're making on Zoom, and just working off of the radio. But Zoom is where all the meeting is, and we get to see everybody and wave at them. So that's a good deal. Okay, all members are urged to check each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. Been a total pleasure. This is Sam, Kilo India 6 Mike Echo at the alternate EOC in Banning. Now, for all you ditty chasers out there, wait a minute, that's on the next side. All right, we will now conclude the net at this time and return the frequency back to normal use, whoever that is.
Quiet.
KS6 enemy clear.
All right.
Okay, well.
Since Sam mentioned the website, now I have to go in here and make fixes.
Well, I could tune my at 3945 just by using the SWR meter on the radio. But I couldn't use my SWR meter. How come?
Oh, you mean the tuner on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you going through the? You're not going through the amplifier?
I wouldn't even know what that means, Dave.
Well, how are you hooking the second antenna up? You're hooking it up to the radio directly?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, because you've got the amplifier now, so that becomes an extra thing.
Oh, no, it's not through the amp. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't even have the amp turned on.
Okay.
I don't even need it for 3945. I can have it all the way down to 10 watts.
Right. You're right about that. Doesn't take 100 watts. I should turn mine down, that way I won't get as much noise. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Well, power. Let's turn it down to 20 watts. I forgot that set or not. Sure did. All right. Got my HF radio on 20 watts.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't need 100 watts, and that way it won't make as much noise on the computer.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to talk about that. Maybe I will tomorrow during the meeting. That stupid FCC advisory, and I say stupid in the most kind and simple way, but it's kind of like telling people, "Hey, don't forget." Don't compound your crime by committing it and using amateur radio, because then it becomes a federal crime.
Yeah.
It's like everybody should know that.
Yeah.
And we don't usually have criminals in the ham radio, hopefully.
No.
And so just the whole idea of bringing that up, like, oh, yeah, I know you guys are a bunch of Trump supporters, but don't commit crime. I don't know. That's the way I took it.
Yeah.
It's like, don't be insurrectionists on ham radio.
Tucker Carlson was talking tonight about this, was he a journalist ever? That put something on YouTube or Facebook, and it was a meme or something, nothing, no big deal. The FBI came to his house, arrested him, and they're going to try to get him 10 years in jail.
Jeez.
I mean, we're talking about East Germany now.
Oh, in Germany?
No.
Oh, you're talking like East Germany.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to East Germany. Yes. Did you see what was happening in Amsterdam? Was it not Amsterdam, but Netherlands?
Well, yeah.
Horrible riots. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I visited that city when I went to Europe.
Yeah. Same
I don't
here.
remember what it was called, but it wasn't Amsterdam. It was the other one.
Rotterdam.
No, it's a small. It's not as big as Rotterdam either. But it's a big. It's not a big tourist hub, but it's a pretty good sized city, and they just had a horrible riot problem. I'm trying to remember which city it was.
Huh.
What happened?
Yeah, they had riots in about 20 different places.
It was something to do with COVID, but I don't remember. I think it was something to do with
a lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown.
A lockdown. They're tired of a lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well, that's what's happening here. They're killing people. I mean, you know, people losing their cars, their houses, their jobs. So
yep.
You just can't keep doing it. I don't care what the
it's gotta stop. I guess it is stopping now, finally. Now they're gonna just screw us over every other way with new global warming taxes.
Oh God, I just can't believe what Biden is doing. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible.
Record numbers of edicts coming down.
Yeah, he's just doing everything possible he can to destroy America.
Sure seems that way. Okay. Are you still eating dinner?
I got a piece of banana nut bread. Ginger banana nut bread here.
You're having
eating
dessert.
Yeah, that XL pipeline. I mean, that's incredible.
That is incredible.
Trains are blowing up all the time. That one destroyed that whole town.
You know what's really incredible to me is that they had 4 years to build that sucker and they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
If they would have finished it, then there's nothing they could have done really. But because because it's still in process, they can still kill it.
Yeah.
So they really should have just finished it. You know, I mean, I think we've got a real problem. Nothing happens quickly anymore. Everything seems to take years. And
everything's sued. Yeah, environmental agent. They sue. Everybody sues.
It's just too. It's too restrictive.
Yeah.
The only places we make any progress are in places where we don't have limits.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most places we do. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Alexa, stop. I'm getting Wikipedia in my ear. Somehow my smart home device decided I talked to it when I didn't. Happens all the time. I don't think you could hear it because I don't think it's on my... It only comes through my headset. It doesn't come through anything else.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
So you didn't hear anything.
The guy that was on here, he's gone.
Yeah, he disappeared. He got tired of my rambling.
Well...
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know.
That Title IX, the gender thing that he passed.
Oh, I know.
Basically destroys women's sports. They're done. You know.
I know.
I want to see a man or two get on the professional women's soccer, the USA soccer team.
There's a problem here because they ought to be able to have a private league or something where they could still say, no, you must be really female.
Yeah.
But no, I guess that's not going to work either because they'll just get their asses sued off to Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
They try doing that and the government will go, yes, you must accept them, you know.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. So you just got to give up and say, okay, well, you screwed it up. Okay, now it's completely screwed. Now nobody cares. Now nobody's going to compete. You know, it's all over. Thanks, you completely screwed it. This way, everything's good. Yeah. Oh, there's Flip.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Flip. We're talking politics, so please change the subject for us. Please.
Yeah, Mike and Pete aren't on here, so we're going.
Yeah, we were kind of going at it.
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Not real bad. It's not like we're.
Don't tell me there was a difference of opinion between you two.
Oh no.
No sedition or anything like that.
Oh. Where's everybody else?
Nobody. You're a vision red.
Yeah, I know. It's like really quiet tonight.
I said vision red. I thought I can't adjust the colors on Zoom, like you can on other stuff.
No, I'm
cameras.
talking about your cap and your shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
your face is slightly red, but that's not unusual.
I know. It's just nothing. Yeah, story of my life.
Oh well.
Yeah,
It's
but I can't.
a natural tone.
I can't control it. I can't control it. That's the problem.
Okay, gotcha. You'd want to adjust it, but you can't.
Hey Jeff, you'll be proud of this. I got tired of using the jumpers, the two jumpers to go back and forth to get resonance and everything.
Okay.
So I went out and bought an electrically controlled coil. Okay.
Wow.
And I put the coil in place and then still use the same two counterpoises. And my God, it is so cool. If it rains and the resonance drops, let me just hit a switch and it automatically adjusts it.
Wow.
You can adjust it for any band. You don't have to change the counterpoises. And I'm getting to be good buddies with ZS6 Charlie Yankee in South Africa. Okay.
Really?
He gave me at 7:30 last night, 7:45. He was just firing them one by one, but he said I was a 5.9 signal with 350 watts, 5.9 into South Africa.
My God.
So you put an adjustable coil on your counterpoise? Is that what you said?
No, adjustable coil on the 13-foot vertical.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Gee. And it's still resonant on all frequency?
Absolutely. This is not an impedance matching thing. It is a adjustment for resonance on any frequency you choose within the band.
Wow.
Which is very cool.
So you're still using your same?
Yeah, the same setup, but it's a different coil. It's a totally.
Oh, you changed the coil out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have you have a coil. It's basically like a screwdriver antenna.
Yeah, it's just like a screwdriver. And that's exactly what it is,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah. Okay.
But boy, does it work. It handles 1.5 kW.
Wow.
Wow.
That's unreal.
So how much did that cost you?
You don't ask.
Do you have to manually tune it, or does it have an automatic tuning?
You can get a controller for it and make it automatic, but I just have a switch up or down.
So you just tune it manually.
Yeah, I just
You
hit a
just go
switch.
for 1-to-1 SWR or whatever.
That's correct. That's correct. And
Well,
it works.
and at first you just go for max noise on receive, and then you just
Yeah.
adjust it from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad. I know. I watched people do the screwdriver ones. They're easy.
Well, but the trick is, I bought this from Tar Heel. Okay, Tar Heel makes a really good one,
Yeah.
and it's all mil spec aluminum, 1093 or whatever the hell it is, and it's built as rugged as hell. You can't believe it. And all this wind and rain, it was outside, didn't cover an inch of it. Nothing gets wet, and it's all encapsulated in a plexiglass sleeve that goes over the coil.
That's like the one Mike has. I think it's the same thing.
Does Mike have one?
Yeah.
UIJ?
No, Mike.
UIJ?
UIJ. I'm sorry. Yes, UIJ. Yeah.
UIJ.
UIJ. Yep.
I thought he had an auto tuner, a square box auto tuner.
That's in his house, I think. His mobile setup, he had a.
Oh, he's got a mobile
he used
setup.
to. He used to have a pickup truck with a hitch on it, and he had the antenna connected to the hitch, but he had one of those.
Time for the
screwdriver type things like you're talking. I think it's the same one you're talking about.
How do I show, Dave? Can I put a video up right now just to show you?
Sir.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the net's just started.
Dave, he should be doing the 440 right now. I don't hear anybody.
No, he's there. You're on the wrong frequency.
Do we have any members of SPARC
wait a
who's
second.
able to copy me? If so, please come in the call.
I think he's on the wrong frequency. Oh, wow, the repeater's working. He's on the repeater. Sam, you're on the repeater. You need to be on 146.520. KD6 ZZ, I think that's right. No, 446. 446.520. KD6
KB68 here's nothing either.
Yeah, he was on the other repeater, and that's not working for me either anyway.
Yeah, I've got the repeater on now. He
was on the 440 repeater.
This is WYJ.
Ron, KG6SI, are you guys on frequency?
Yeah. Sam was on the repeater.
Negative. Okay, well, if nobody minds, I'll go ahead and jump in and do the roll call. This is Mike, WA6UIJ in Banning, and I'm going to call the roll based on those who checked in on 2 meters. So let's go with Joe, N6AGB, out in Ukaipa.
Ron, SOI.
Mike is doing the net
Mike,
now.
KK6BUW has an early. Dick, KF6BWH.
44652.
This is KG6SOI. We have any stations monitoring this frequency?
Ron, this is Jeff, KB6CA. We didn't hear you on there, so Mike, WA6UIJ, took over net. I'm going to switch back to Mike. Mike, go ahead, WA6UIJ.
Okay, Jeff, thank you. Ron, I'm going to go ahead and turn net control back over to you, so you can run the equipment there. We have one check-in. We have an early, Mike, KK6BUW, and then Jeff, KB6CA. So I'll relinquish net control back to you there, Ron, KG6SOI.
Where are you at?
Thank you, Mike. We were having a little problem being on the right frequency here, so I'm going to run it from my HT right now. So let's see. This is the informal net for SPARC.
Wow,
and
sounds
the
clear.
station is K6
Not bad, but it's low.
Gene.
I don't know. I don't hear any white noise. It's really clear here. Maybe it's using external antenna.
Now, this is the newest addition to the
EMT 80.
That sounded good.
Yeah, it's.
I want to relay on that. Can anybody relay to 80 for me? We're running with just 5 watts right now.
I don't think you can hear anybody. Oh wow, I can't even hear Steve.
It's KN6EMT.
Wow, weird.
Got you down. I'll relay to the net control. Thank you. Okay, you guys got that?
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that.
I don't know what's wrong with my radio, honestly. It just does not even work half the time.
Okay, let's see. We had an early for KK6FYE.
Really? He's
and how about let's go down to Ken, N6HR.
I think it overloaded my radio or something. It was weird. This Chinese radio is going to have to go.
Okay, N6 LN.
The price is right.
NJ6LN, Steve.
I have the other one. I have 2 of these are identical. And the other one in the car seems to work a lot better. Maybe I'll take that one out. I never use it anyway. I can't hear Steve.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just don't know why I can't hear
That's all that mattered.
So,
Let's see, we had an early for Larry, KE6MAE. How about Dwight, KD6MLS?
Oh, well.
Negative. And Sam is here with me, KI6NME. How about Pete, KJ6NRR? W6OH, Mario. Hey Mario, good copy on you. Thank you. Appreciate you checking in. How about WB6OUJ, Dave? I got you fine, Dave. Thank you for checking in. How about KF6POG, John?
Hello, Ron. This is John, KF6POG. No traffic for the net. Back to you, sir.
Ready. Thank you much, John. If you need any grapefruit, let me know.
Grapefruit.
Father Ron, KA6QGR. Okay, or 440. Let's see. KM6RRS, Michael.
6RR.
Hey, Michael, good copy on you. Good signal. And I'm next on the list, KG6SOI. Okay, we're probably going to need another relay for KM6SPY, Earl.
Maybe it's filled with water.
You know, it's a mobile antenna, so it shouldn't fill with water.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm gonna put
Hey, Earl, thank you. Got a good copy on you.
Yeah.
All right, WA6UIJ, Mike.
Okay, Ron, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. You got a great signal with that HT. No further traffic, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Michael, and thanks for filling in for us here. A little snafu on our part. How about KJ6UUS, DJ?
This is DJ, KJ6US with no traffic.
Hey, thank you much, DJ. How about, let's see, we had an early for KM6UWI, Ed. How about Tina, are you out there tonight? WA6WFV. That is a negative. And Flip, I don't think gets on 440, so I'm going to pass over him. How about Scott, KI6WOD?
Good evening, Ron, and again, the net. Thank you for doing it, the net, Ron, and thank you for filling in there, Mike. That was very kind of you. This is Scott, KI6WOD, and no traffic, and back to net control.
Thanks, fellas, and thank you, Steve, for the relays, too. How about, finally, Dave, KD6ZJZ, Dave.
Always at the end, but I don't care. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. No traffic, back to net control.
Yay, thank you for checking in, Tail End Charlie. Appreciate it. Do we have any late or missed members who would like to check in now? Okay, I take that as none. How about a visitor, KI680Q, Ed?
That was kind of interesting because I heard myself through
negative. All right,
Jeff's
that
radio.
completes the informal 440
on 440,
net as I have it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all checking in tonight. We'll be
Zoom
back
has
on for the 220
practically no delay.
at,
It's amazing. I
7:15.
don't know how they do that.
Again, the announcements were
very fast
club meeting tomorrow night at I guess it's going to start about 6:30. The meeting is actually at 7.
Yeah.
And DJ is going to cover antenna analyzers
I should have
and how to
mentioned
use them. So appreciate everybody.
Well, I was going to
checking
make a
in
change
tonight.
to the front page of the
Ron and Sam,
website.
KG6SOI and KI6NME, and the 440 net is now closed. Thank you all.
Front page, edit. I know how the block editor works. Stop you.
I hear those guys on 3945.
Okay, we'll make a new post about the June meeting. And I'll leave that alone, I guess. That's alright. Let's do that. Second new post.
So Flip, you're saying that you can just
There's a picture of it.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
so what part is it that's different? I didn't
show you. Hold on.
He's got a video. It's not just a picture. It's a video.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it comes back. Okay. I can't stop it right now unless I go into that. There it is there. There's the bottom part. There's the lip. It goes out and shows the other counterpoise. But
to answer your question, Flip, yes, you could share your screen if I allow you to do so.
yeah, that's what I thought. It has to be controlled by somebody.
Yeah, the moderator has to allow it. That's what we're going to do tomorrow.
That's the balance. See, those little blue things are nothing but a pool deal just to go around it.
Are you using the same radiator or are you using a different radiator?
No, different radiator. Well, it's the same radiator, yes. It's 2 4-foot sections, 3 4-foot sections.
Okay. So you took the same top part and just screwed it onto the
Yeah,
screwdriver.
right.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, if you can get it to hold still, yeah, I'd like to take a look at it.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I don't know how. Problem with Zoom is you have to load the video, then you can't control the video once it's on.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting how it's being your background. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
That's neat. Let me see. One participant share at a time. All participants here now. I set it so anybody can share the screen. But only the host can share while someone else is sharing at the same time. Okay. You should be able to share your screen now.
I should?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
If you go up to the upper right-hand corner, or possibly the left side, let me see.
Oh, the share? Where's the share screen?
Yeah, where's this share screen?
It's in Santa Monica.
Should be down at the bottom. Down at the bottom, it should say share screen. You have a little.
Yeah, I got it. Something just came up, but now I got to figure out what the screen to.
Just click on share screen. Yeah, whichever screen you want to share, obviously. Wow, making me dizzy looking at your background.
I know.
That's pretty cool. You can put a video up there. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can do that. That doesn't.
Oh wow, he's got his cigar and his fancy whiskey or whatever it is.
Who?
I'm seeing your screen now. I'm seeing your screen. Your desktop.
Oh yeah.
All of your icons.
Well, but I don't know how to. Oh, all right. Are you looking at
your Crazy Bird? I'm seeing your Crazy Bird start button.
Okay, hold on a second. hold on a second. Let me do this, Dave.
Yeah.
If you're looking at my desktop now, right?
I'm looking at at least one screen for sure. Yeah,
okay, the desktop. Let me do this then. Hold on. Let me.
It's weird because I have a second window of your video. As
well as
the screen. Yeah, so it's showing both.
Okay, now what do you see?
Now I'm seeing the video play, but you got to go full screen. Yeah.
Motorized coil, if you will, inductor with a 13-foot.
Now I'm hearing your audio too.
At the top.
The audio is being shared as well.
Itself is about 3 feet high.
That whole thing is different, isn't it?
Coax and so forth.
Yeah, the whole coil is different.
Just the coil, not the top part, but coil. Yeah.
All right, I can stop here to let you look at it when it comes back. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Huh.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, so that's not my coil isn't represented there. It isn't there.
Oh no, this is all new in here, Jeff.
The whole thing.
The whole thing is new. The whole thing is new. This is the ballon, same ballon you have.
Yeah.
These little turquoise things are just pool. What do they call them? Pool things you use in the pool. I just cut off a piece to go around the coax connectors to keep the water out.
Oh yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
And it comes back. And I'll show you back here. Wait a minute.
Who's doing 220?
See?
Yeah, who's doing 220?
I don't know, but I can't hear anybody. I'm on SPARC 3. I don't hear anybody.
Anyway, that's what it looks like, Jeff.
Yeah.
And that whole glassy thing there goes up and down.
SPARC informal 220 net. This is Ron, KG6SY.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be your acting net control station this evening.
Okay.
And appreciate everybody for checking in on the 220 net tonight. If you hear someone and I don't respond to them, please give me a relay. We'll start off with N6AGB, Joe. Joe, good good signal. Thank you much for checking in. Okay, KK6BUW, Mike.
This is KK6BUW Mike. Good to hear from you, Ron. Back to you.
Hey, Mike, thank you. Got a good copy on you. Let's see. We'll try Warren NF6C. Okay, negative. KB6CA, Jeff. Hey, gotcha, Jeff. Thanks for checking in. How about K6EMF, Gene? That is a negative. How about KN6EMT, Edie? Edie, good strong signal. Thank you for checking in. And let's see, we had an early for Joe, KK6FYE. How about Steve, NJ6LN? I'll get it right yet, Steve.
Yeah, no big deal, Ron. This is NJ6LN. Yeah, thanks for calling the net. I could hear Edie just fine.
You had a good strong signal there. Okay, thanks for checking in. We had an early for Larry, KE6MAE. And Sam is right here next to me, KI6NME. KJ6NRR, Pete. Okay, negative. How about W6OH, Mario?
Oh, good evening again, Sam. Good booming signal in here. Montana's only 10 foot off the ground. W6OH, Mario and Hammett.
Mario, very good signal, and you're doing fine with that. How about WB6OUJ, Dave?
Happy Monday, everybody. WB6OUJ.
Happy Monday back to you, bud. Hey, great signal coming in. And you sounded fine on 440 also. How about KF6POG, John?
Yeah, Ron, this is John, KF6POG. And Mario from Hemet had the best signal tonight. All three bands, good and strong. Back to net control.
Far too hot.
Fine, that was mighty fine. And we had an early for Randy, K6RJA. How about KM6RRS, Michael?
KM6RRS, Michael, checking in. Thanks for doing the net again.
Hey, Michael, good strong signal. Very good. How about KM6SPY, Earl? Hey, Earl, very good. Good strong signal. And I skipped over myself, KG6SOI, and I'm in there. How about WA6UIJ?
Good evening, Ron. Thank you for doing the nets again. Good job. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, back to net control.
Mike, good strong signal. Very good copy on you, and thanks for checking in. How about KJ6UUS, DJ?
This is DJ, KJ6UUS. I have no traffic.
Hey, DJ. Good strong signal. Very good. Of course, you're just up the street. Let's see. We had KM6UWI as an early. How about KI6WOD, Scott?
This is Scott. No traffic.
Hey, Scott. I think that's the most I've talked to you in ages. All right. How about KD6ZJZ, Dave?
You make me look for the microphone. Here I am, Dave, KD6ZJZ. Thanks for doing the net, Ron.
Welcome. All right. And do we have any missed or late members at this time?
For members.
Okay, negative. How about a visitor? KI680Q, Ed. All right, Ed, you're blowing my socks off here. Very good signal. Thank you for checking in. That completes the roll call. Do we have any visitors that would like to check in tonight? Take that as a negative. Okay, that concludes the 220 informal net. Again, the meeting tomorrow night at 6:30 on Zoom. It starts, and they're going to be covering antenna analyzers. So hope to see everybody there at that time. And I'll close the net at this time. This is Ron, KG6SOI, and the 220 net is now closed. Thank you all for your participation.
All right. Publish. I better turn up my audio. Can't hear you guys. There we go. All right. I just updated. I'm updating the website as we speak, Jeff, because I'm bored.
Oh, okay.
So let's go to pages.
On this frequency in approximately 7 minutes. Would appreciate a clear frequency at that time. This is Ron, KG6SOI with the SPARC net.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the answer to that one is.
No, he didn't hear us. That's good.
So if they don't hear us, they don't hear us.
Yeah, one of my close friends.
They do hear us, they'll
ended up,
know why, because
in Child Protective Services, and it was his job to try to deal with that problem.
let's see.
He drove him to drink.
Link in here. Yeah, I'm hearing the wheels and keels guys pretty well.
What's that, Dave?
I can hear the wheels and keels pretty good.
Yeah, is that them? I guess.
That's them. One guy's real strong. I don't know. The other guy's pretty weak.
I got a noise level of S7.
Yeah, this guy's
this
guy here is
you know,
pretty good.
how old was he when he was adopted?
He's about at 7 for me.
Yeah, see, so he doesn't, he doesn't know the difference.
You're hearing him too. I can hear your radio too. You're hearing them both. We're both hearing them.
Yeah, they're both S9 plus.
He recognized Russian, right away. My wife learned a lot of it, and then eventually, we didn't really speak a lot of it, and he's like a Malibu kid now.
So you think that maybe his time that first year gave him the capacity to learn Russian more easily?
And my wife knew all of them, and
I'm not going to test it. I fixed the website. I'll test it tomorrow.
Eventually, he just migrated to English.
You had a Russian license and you migrated to English?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about our daughter. I think she learned Spanish sounds in the womb because she speaks fluent Spanish and fluent English without an accent in either language.
Yeah, in this day and age, that's a very positive thing there. I mean, you don't really need to know Russia, at least not yet. But
Russian's less important
and
than
English
you live
is
here.
Probably a big plus for a lot of jobs.
I think Spanish is definitely the language you want to know if you live in this area.
Yeah, there are a lot of bilingual Spanish-English people, but
when I was in college, they thought at that time that the other language to learn was either German or Russian. It was sciences. But, you know, how times have changed now, it's probably more Chinese English. I think they call it Mandarin. Yeah. So, very interesting, I'm sure. But, yeah, it could be interesting 2021 coming up.
It's already here.
When I was taking a foreign language in high school, the UCLA would not accept Spanish as a second language.
Is that right? In Detroit, we had Spanish or French, and I took Spanish, but, and this, he was like fluent, you know, of course he is a teacher, but, interesting.
Yeah, I gotta back out of here. I gotta make a phone call at 7:30. So you guys have a good evening, and thanks for stopping by, Steve. And Ralph, good evening to you, and John, good evening to you. W6MCD.
See you later, Craig.
Break.
Interesting conversation.
See you. Good night, all.
Yeah. I don't think they can hear.
Steve, Russian's not an easy language for myself. It was difficult compared to...
Everybody's hearing them, but they're not hearing us, which is weird.
Yeah, I could do Spanish, or Espanol, as it was called, but out here it's English, you know, so there's a lot of, what do they call that, you know, slang, and I have a hard time with it. And then, you know, even if it's somebody speaking in an accent in English, I have a hard time. So throw those both in there, but, you know, for the most part, I could do, you know,
this is KG6SOI. For the SPARC members, I'm going to go up 3. I'm going up 3 to call the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Again, we're going up 3.
Yeah, okay. Well, how old is your son now?
Do I really need to retune? Probably not.
All right, do we have SPARC members on this frequency now?
Here.
WA6UIJ.
KF6POG.
6WNRR.
Is that just that?
Okay, great. Sounds like everybody heard it. I couldn't seem to get him to clear off, and I didn't want to break in, so. All right, the net is now going to start. One moment, please. Okay, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Ron, KG6SOI. I'll be working as your net control station this evening from the alternate EOC here in Banning. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and the surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for the announcements. The only announcement I have is club meeting is tomorrow night, and the Zoom meeting, usually people start logging in about 6:30. The meeting is at 7, and Mr. DJ is going to be covering antenna analyzers tomorrow night, and we appreciate that, DJ. Okay, that's all the announcements I have. Do we have any stations with additional announcements? Please come back. Okay, all right, please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. Let's go for N6 AGB, Joe. Negative. KK6 BUW, Mike.
A lot of background noises.
Negative. KB6CA, Jeff. Ron, thanks for doing the HF net. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. All right, Jeff, good signal. Thank you for checking in. Let's see, does Gene have, maybe he does. How about K6 EMF, Gene?
I used to.
Okay, negative on that. How about KN6 EMT, Edie? Negative, I didn't copy if that was her. Heaven early for Joe, KK6FYE. How about NJ6LN, Steve?
Good evening, Ron, and the rest of the net. This is Steve, NJ6LN.
All right, thank you, Steve, for checking in. Good signal. And let's see, Sam is right here with me, TI6NME. How about Pete, KJ6NRR?
I like the way you do that, Ron. This is Pete, KJ6NRR, checking in.
All right, very good, Pete. Thanks for checking in tonight. How about Mario, W6OH? Negative, WB6OUJ, Dave. Negative, KF6POG, John.
Yep, you got me again, Ron. This is John, KF6POG. No traffic to the net. Back to net control.
All right, John. Thank you much for checking in. And let's see here. Father Ron, KA6QGR. Okay, negative. And we had an early for Randy, K6RJA. How about KM6RRS, Michael? Negative. And KG6SOI, and that would be me. So I'll check myself in. How about KM6SPY, Earl? Okay, negative on that. WA6UIJ, Mike.
Hey, Ron. Good evening again, and thanks for doing the net again. Appreciate it. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No further traffic. Back to net control.
All right, Mike. Thank you much. Good signal. How about KJ6UUSDJ? Negative. Maybe you didn't know that we moved. Let's see. We had an early for Ed, KM6UWI. How about Scott, TI6WOD?
Good evening, Ron. Again, this is Scott, TI6WOD. No traffic. Back to you, Ron.
Okay, Scott. Good copy on you there. Thank you much for checking in, Scott. And finally, TD6ZJZ, Dave.
Oh, hey, Ron. Thanks for going over there to the OC and testing out the equipment. We all appreciate that. And look forward to the meeting tomorrow night. Hope everybody attends. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. Back to net control.
All right, Dave. Thank you much for checking in, and looking forward to it. All right, that completes the member roll call. Do we have any late or missed members that would like to check in at this time?
Okay, 6 Whiskey Mike.
There we go.
Well, hello, Flipper. Thank you for checking in.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. Thanks for doing the net, and good evening to everybody. No traffic, back to net, K6 Whiskey Mike.
This is KF6RRS.
Okay, I got you, Michael. KM6RRS. I have a good copy on you.
One question. Did you guys change the frequency for, because I thought it was 3.945.
Affirmative, but we couldn't quite get the folks from Wheels and Keels off of there, so I had to move it up.
Okay, yeah, I've been searching all over for you. Finally caught you. Okay, KM6RS, back to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I put a call out. I couldn't get him to clear it, so right on the money I moved over. So anyway, well, thanks for checking in, Mike. Glad you searched for us. Are there any other later mismembers? How about TI680Q Ed as a visitor? Hey, I got you in there. A little weak, but I got you through the noise.
That could be Ed.
Thanks a bunch, Ed. Appreciate you checking in.
Barely hear him.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in. I didn't copy the end of that, but anyway, thank you for checking in, Ed. Okay, there are no other visitors who would like to check in? Okay, do we have any further traffic for the net this evening? Okay, again, the announcements are club meeting tomorrow night, approximately 6:30 for the Zoom meeting. Things start happening at that time. And DJ will be covering antenna analyzers tomorrow night. All members are urged to check in each week for an update of our club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. I'd like to thank you all for checking in this evening. And if the Diddy Chasers are going to get together, it's usually at 14.020. Are you getting together tonight, fellas?
Affirmative.
Oh, good.
Okay, and SPARC 2 again will be the check-in frequency.
Mike's going to be active, so there you go.
Okay, thank you all for checking in this evening. This is Ron, KG6SOI, and I'll go ahead and close the net now at 19:39 hours. Appreciate you all checking in. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out the
KG6SOI clerk.
Close out the Zoom meeting. Thanks, Jeff. Bye, guys. And meeting. Thanks to everybody on YouTube. And I'm going to end this guy. So 7-3.